Hi there, my name is Kelly, and today I want to dive a little bit deeper into the uncomfortable symptoms or probably side effects of spiritual awakening. On my last video, if you remember, we explored the concept of awakening, the different signs and symptoms, different interpretations, and I shared my experiences with you. However, I didn't dig deep into the side effects or uncomfortable signs or symptoms, as I prefer to say. So I want to go over 4 of those today. The first symptom or side effect or uncomfortable symptom of a spiritual awakening that some people may experience is emotional upheaval. Again, this is not a rule. Each awakening is unique and it varies from person to person, but some individuals might suffer from or might have some challenges confronting fears and unresolved traumas. And those fears and unresolved traumas, a lot of times, or I would say most of the time, stem from early childhood experiences growing up in a family friend dynamic, in society and culture, and also from traumatic experiences such as abuse, neglect, addiction, or any type of traumatic experience. And those are things that we pick up throughout our trail and then we bring with us throughout our adulthood, and during the awakening can become more evident, so much so that this may reflect in the form of depression or anxiety. Again, this is not a rule, but for those that might experience these kinds of symptoms, I suggest to look for the support of a professional to help sort things out and provide you with a better experience during your awakening in itself. A second side effect of spiritual awakening is some individuals may experience challenges navigating periods of confusion and disorientation as old beliefs dissolve. In this one, it's more than common and normal. As a matter of fact, I believe it is a beautiful thing because the point of the awakening is that there is a shift in your consciousness so you can better understand yourself, your inner being, in the world, the universal power, the universal energy. Eventually, when you are completely awakened, there is a shift in paradigm. I used to say that there is an old you before the awakening and a new you after the awakening, because old beliefs, ideas, and concepts that you used to conform to no longer make sense to you after the awakening, because your level of self-awareness will be so high that the veil that used to obscure your view drops and you see things the way they are. So there is no disguising anymore, and you become a person that is more compassionate and more understanding of you and other people. Now, a third symptom, some people may suffer from isolation and misunderstanding. And this is a reality. Actually, from my experience, in some moments I felt a little bit isolated in a sense that, and by the way, I have a very supportive family, but I feel that spiritual awakening is such a personal experience that unless you went through or you're going through, it's very hard to explain to people. I didn't feel comfortable in sharing that with my family And also, what happens is that a lot of times you don't even realize that you're going through a spiritual awakening until you're almost the end of it, or when you are completely awakened. At the beginning, there are so many things going on that it's hard for you to really identify that you're going through one awakening. So what I recommend in this case is that you try to find a community or a group of like-minded people who share the same experience of awakening or any other spiritual experience that can help you deal with that. And this can be meditation, of course, can be tarot, it can be astrology, it can be Reiki, it can be any NDE experiences, anything that you can further your knowledge and have a better insight of what's going on as you go through it. Definitely helps. And my fourth and last point is some people may have challenges adjusting to the heightened sensitivity and awareness and all the spiritual insights that come with the awakening. And in this point, I refer to the senses. So if before the awakening, your senses were accurate, after the awakening, that will be much more evident and heightened. For instance, I mentioned in my previous video that you can find here that before the awakening, I always had a very good sense of smell and hearing. But when I became completely awakened, my sense of hearing became much more heightened. I can hear any noise, any sound, and I'm much more in tune with my intuition in terms of hearing the signs from my spirit guides, the signs and impulses that they send to me, especially when I'm in deep connection through meditation. I become much more aware of those signs and much more receptive to those signs. And this is something that a lot of spiritual teachers and coaches refer to the clairs, or clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, that is my case, clairsentience, and there is another one that I forgot. But this is pretty common. There is nothing for you to be alarmed. Actually, I think that you should celebrate, because eventually you are able to see and feel things even before a lot of people may even realize what's going on. And I believe overall it's a beautiful thing. And those are things that with time you become used to. But overall, the benefits of spiritual awakening by far outweigh the drawbacks or the uncomfortable symptoms or the side effects, because once you are fully awakened, your level of awareness and connection with your inner being and with the divine love is so high that you become more compassionate, more understanding, more tolerant. And I believe deep inside that you're better prepared, better equipped to deal with the difficulties and obstacles that life a lot of times throws at us. Because remember, we live in the planet Earth, a dense planet. So challenges and obstacles will always be part of our lives. Better to find ways to deal with those challenges, and the awakening is one of those beautiful opportunities. So this is what I have for you today. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave in the comments below. And also, if you feel comfortable sharing your awakening experiences to eventually help some other people, that would be lovely. But other than that, Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.